Hello everyone, let's start doing the nude makeup. Since you can see I have those bumps, dark circles, pigmentation, in fact hyperpigmentation on my skin and neck area, let's start by concealing. Also I have pores around my cheek area. So I've taken the pore minimizer primer by Insight Cosmetics and I've just taken a pump of it and applying it directly to the pore area on my cheek. Now, if you see, I am not dragging the product. Instead, I'm dabbing it at the particular area. Now, what it does, it reduces the appearance of pores when you do it in the circular motion or dabbing motion. Instead, if you drag, the product just gets swayed away all over the skin. Doing the same all over the skin, but with the same quantity of product. You don't have to take a lot of the product. Now just apply it very evenly all around your skin before the application of any product. This also creates a barrier in between the foundation or any product that you will be applying on your skin. Now to fill the eyebrows, I have taken an eyebrow pencil from Insight Cosmetics. This is dual actually. It has a spoolie on one side with the help of which I am brushing up the eyebrow hairs and drawing with the other side of the brush which has brown tint to it and filling up the sparse areas. You don't have to actually overdraw the eyebrows. Instead, just fill those gaps or the areas which are very sparse or less. Repeating the same on the upper side of the eyebrow. That's it. Now, since the eyebrows are done, let's work on the dark areas. Let's start by concealing. Here I have used a concealer in the shade Cocoa Powder by NYB and taking very little quantity and applying it around my eyes, around my mouth, on the lid, eyelid, and around my neck where I have the pigmentation or the darkness. Now, instead of blending it immediately, you need to wait for 1 minute or some time, and then using a damp sponge very lightly you need to spread it. Now as you can see, I have pulled my eyes with one of my fingers. Why you need to do this is because many a times what happens when we apply any product under the eyes or nearby the waterline, it gets settled in that area and the wrinkles pop up more than it was originally. So in order to make that area look very natural, this is one of the tricks that you could follow. Just pull that area with one of your fingers very lightly and dab sponge or a concealer brush. You can do with the help of either of them. Now spreading all the concealer that I've applied on the face and setting everything with the help of a brush and a translucent powder that is by NYB. This is a white translucent powder. You need to take very less and dust off the excess. I've used a blush brush for this. You can go for any powder brush. And applying it all the area where we use the concealer. Now, to set everything at place, I'm taking the same beauty blender and a mist. You can use any mist and lightly dabbing it off on the area that we concealed. Now this is how we waterproofly set our base for the foundation to be applied. Now as you can see in this process, I have used very little quantity. Moving on to the foundation, here I have used the one from L'Oreal Infallible and taking just a drop of it and spreading that entirely on my face and on my neck. Don't forget your ears and the neck while the application or spreading of foundation. Now, using the same beauty blender, I am just spraying the mist and dabbing it off at the particular areas or all around my face where I have used or applied the foundation. Now here, what you need to do is, whenever you are dabbing it, do it in a very light or soft motions. You need to have a good grip on the sponge or the beauty blender, but on the skin, whatever the work is, it has to be done by the sponge. So remember to buy a beauty blender which is very soft. Now, under the eyes, as I said for the concealer, do the same. Pull it or tug it and gently press your blender so that no extra product gets settled at that particular area. Repeating the same, setting the whole foundation with the help of white translucent powder. It's always better to go with white translucent powder since we want a natural look. Here, instead of the white natural look, if you want a little bit of coverage, you can even go for a compact powder of your shade. That's it. Now you can see that the under eye area has very less quantity and looks very natural. Now setting everything in place with the help of the beauty blender and spraying the mist which is from Swiss Beauty and applying or dabbing it at the particular area. You need to do all over the face. You can even directly spray it on your face, but I'm using the blender. Now let's start by curling our eyelashes. If you want, you can avoid this step completely, but since I love it, I'm doing it. And later on, I'm applying a mascara, which is by Purple. While applying the mascara, I'm looking down or I'm closing my eyes with the motion of brush. You need to do same with the waterline. If you don't like to do it, you can avoid it completely. If you want a kajal, you can even go with that. Now filling my lips, like borderlining it with a brown or a dark or a nude shade as you want, and filling later on with a nude shade. It's always better to go for a darker color or a deeper color at the borderline. Fill the lip with a nude lip shade, which is from Swiss Beauty, as I've already mentioned, and draw it entirely. If you want, you can go for a highlighter, which I preferably like. Now, what a highlighter does is it just gives or brings out that natural shine that you have when the sun hits on your face. So, just applying in that particular areas, any brush you can take. I've taken a highlighter from Swiss Beauty. Now, setting everything at place as a final step with the help of a setting mist by Swiss Beauty. You can repeat the process with the help of a blender, and that's it. Now this is how you create it. I hope this video was very easy and simple for you. If you are someone who struggles a lot to do makeup and doesn't know how to do a makeup, then this would be a good start for you. Do try to recreate this and comment me in the comment section like how it turned out. You can even post that picture on my Instagram ID, which I'll be mentioning below in the description box. Hello everyone, if you are someone who are new to my channel, my name is Karti. I'm a makeup artist, a freelancer and an educator. Spare a moment to subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.